Wow, big tune right there.
And they did that last night.
Yeah, they did that. Well, they didn't perform it, but they played it. It was an amazing scene down there. And after the show, I ran into some people and I said, Tiny Tipper, he's around? Can we get him in? He's here.
Cheerio, lovey.
What's going on, guys?
She's gonna do the whole interview like this.
I love that. I know. Keep it up. It sounds really good.
Really?
I've heard some rubbish ones right here.
Okay.
You
heard some fake ones, really?
Yeah, I've heard some
really bad.
Yeah, like me doing an American accent. Right?
I lived in London for 6 months.
See, this is why. This is why you can do that.
Russell Square Tube Stop.
See, that's a nice part of London.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say?
Russell Square Tube Stop.
Well, it's not really tube stop, but close enough. It's like the
tube
underground.
socks?
Like
You said tube socks?
Like the subway.
No, it's like this, the underground.
Like the subway.
It's like the train. Taking a damn train. It sounds so much better. It's so much more civilized. There's a pond. So much better.
I love that.
We got Tiny Tipper in the studio, man. How you been, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm happy to be here, man. So you're saying is that the Jay-Z and Kanye thing?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'm actually jealous, bro. No performances though, they didn't.
They didn't perform. They just, you walked in, they didn't say a word. The lights went off and they played the music and like the stars and the moon. It was amazing in that channel. Yeah.
Buck's never done any drugs, and I told him it's probably like smoking a lot of weed.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's some good music right there.
The room was moving. I said the speakers are moving, and it's just the
planetarium's pretty cool.
That's
I like
crazy.
it.
That's crazy.
So you're in New York a lot, huh?
Yeah, when I can be, yeah, definitely. I mean, we're trying to go out throughout the rest of America, but when I get like a week, I'm in New York.
Now, I asked you earlier, is this your first record, or did you have other records out?
This is my first official record that I've put out anywhere.
It's that big. Huge.
It's done right. I'm kind of happy.
But didn't you, I read somewhere that you said you were going to sell 1 million.
Do you know what? I mean, like, at the end of the day, I wanted to do this when I was 12, so that's when I got the epiphany that I wanted to be a musician and I wanted to be successful in this field. And you know, when you're 12 years old, you're insanely optimistic. You know, you think big houses, big cars, $1 million, like everything. You know, natural things that 12-year-old kids think about. And obviously, as I got a little bit older, it started to be a lot less about that and more about the music. But that insane optimism remained with me. So when I made the first album, something about it just felt so special. And I knew it was going to do amazing things. Not to this extent, but I always had an idea, so I'm happy.
Being from London or being from England, is it hard to like break into the US? I mean,
yeah, of course, definitely. But I think now at this particular time, because of the internet, because of satellite and things like YouTube and Twitter, I think nowadays, and blogs as well especially, I think nowadays people are sort of like, they're familiar with the rappers in the US and they kind of want to know what's going on around the rest of the world, who's got a buzz in the Englands or the Australians or Europe or whatever.
I think that opened people's minds up to music too, because they can hear music from different countries and say, hey, there's not just good music in the States, there's good music everywhere.
Exactly, and I think a lot of that is happening right now. Obviously with even Drake coming from Canada, Nicki Lee coming from like Sweden, and Adele coming from England, Jessie J. And so I just think now is really the best time to kind of be here.
I heard that you want to do something with Adele. Are you going to?
I definitely do. I'm trying my best to make it happen for the second record. I think what she's done is amazing on this record. She's appealed to literally everybody.
Yeah, I mean, we played
her right now.
Are you going to call Adele?
Right now.
Make it happen.
I'm surprised you haven't done some reggae stuff, because reggae's so huge.
Yeah, it is. Do you know what? I mean, in my album, you can definitely hear elements of it. I'm one of those artists who like to mix around with loads of different genres, but not specifically one. Do you understand? So if you listen to, like, say, Pass Out, for example, there's little influences of reggae within that.
I like that video.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of different clothes.
It was very cheap.
Was it really cheap?
Video, yeah.
So you just changed clothes and that was about it?
That's what made it expensive.
one camera like that camera right there, just one camera?
Just, yeah, one or two. Literally, I swear, it was a very cheap video. It was about £9,000, so, $18,000 or 16 or whatever. I know the dollar's strong.
Wow.
So,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the biggest crowd you stepped on stage in front of?
I'll probably have to say Glastonbury this year. That was 175,000.
And not Glastonbury, Connecticut, people.
Not Glastonbury,
Connecticut. Is there Glastonbury in Connecticut?
There is, right across the
Learn something new every day.
There's influences from, the Queen all over the place here.
We love that.
100,000?
175, yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
I was nervous, yeah. I was very nervous. And Glastonbury is one of those festivals. It's like the Lollapalooza out here. So it's all about the music. And there's a lot of musos that go there, and a lot of people from around the world flock in to see you do your thing. So I had to make sure the set was real special.
Did you kill him? Did you?
Yeah, we killed him, man.
So I was remember that you were supposed to be at William's bachelor party or playing with Snoop. Was there something going on?
Do you know what? There was loads of rumors about that. He came to one of my shows last year, himself and Kate. And I think off the back of us meeting each other and getting along with each other, you know, loads of little side stories started spewing out. I was meant to perform at the wedding. I was meant to, but to be honest with you, the whole time I was out here, so I was just reading all the stuff. I was like, that's kind of cool. But yeah, one of my really good friends, who's also on my album, Ellie Goulding, got to perform at the royal wedding, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, at least they came to one of your shows. That's
Exactly.
pretty odd too, Tony.
How do you deal that when you're reading the blogs and you see all the websites saying you're supposed to be someplace and you're in New York?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Do you just?
No, I think it's amazing. I think obviously with my Twitter, I'm always tweeting where I'm at, so people know. And you know, but at the end of the day, I think it's kind of cool that you become, you know, at a certain level where people think you can be at 10 different places at once. I think that's kind of amazing.
Do you like the fact that they talk about your love life, that you've been dating Jasmine, or does that matter to you?
Do you know what? I mean, people, at the end of the day, people are always going to like say things, and obviously as a rapper and as a male musician, people are always going to want to link you to somebody. Like,
she's beautiful, so that's okay.
She's beautiful, but to be honest with you, she's just a really good friend. But because we hang out quite a lot, like loads of people link me with her. People, when I was with Adele in LA, she's even looking at my people.
I'm just saying, like,
when I was out
like a
with
friend,
Adele,
like benefits friend, or just a friend?
just a good friend.
Oh, okay.
When I was out with Adele in LA as well, all of that started happening as well. It's crazy, but it's kind of fun. Those are not bad girls to be around.
No, and these are, it's good when the rumors start flying, you know that you're like making a buzz with
Exactly.
everybody. If you're on TMZ, dude, that's
Exactly.
big.
You made a big buzz fast.
All I want is Kerry Washington now. Once I get the room with Kerry Washington,
Oh,
You're
really?
good.
That's
I
it?
think I've made it.
You
like
haven't met her yet?
I don't mind that she's another woman. I'm cool with that. Aston Kutcher did it. I'm happy.
You're right. Demi Moore is fantastic.
Exactly.
How fast would you tweet that if you got?
Oh man, I'll tweet that now.
Picking
I'll tweet that
everything.
on your computer.
Right now.
I love that you're with Wiz Khalifa on this song,
Yes,
Till I'm Gone, and we're playing that, obviously.
you are indeed. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we love Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz is big. Yeah, Wiz is big.
Wiz is big. Wiz is doing his thing at the minute. I mean, you know, like I said, I released the same album I did in the UK, but with 3 more additional tracks, and that song is one of them. So for me, it was kind of like, I really respect what Wiz is doing, and it feels like to me, correct me if I'm wrong, but me and Wiz are almost equivalent, but on both ends of the pond. So, you know, he's got a really big buzz over here, and he's starting to, you know, make waves around the rest of the world, and like vice versa with me, you know, in the UK and here. So I just thought, you know, kind of 2 really big forces colliding at the right time. Until I'm Gone was the outcome.
Did you get into the studio with him? Because he wake and bakes, man.
I heard. I see it on his Twitter every morning.
He's very honest about
He
it
would
too.
have been here high right now.
Yeah, he would. And I was wondering because you were wearing sunglasses, so I'm not going to
No,
ask.
no,
but
I've not
assume.
been influenced.
Oh,
I'm just merely tired. That's all it is.
All right, Simon. The breathalyzer's over there.
That's why I'm talking so slow. No, but no, whatchamacallit, we didn't go into the studio. No, we sent the vocals back and forth.
You did.
As they do in this
days.
modern day
Yeah,
and
man,
age.
it's
Music
crazy.
is no longer that exciting anymore. We just send vocals over.
Can you introduce the song, Till I'm Gone? Just go ahead and just introduce it.
Of course.
I'm going to play it right now.
What's going on? It's your boy Tiny Temper, and you are now listening to Till I'm Gone featuring Wiz Khalifa.